Today's deck highlight is one of my absolutely favorite types of decks to play in Marvel Snap. It is what I refer to as a build your own 6-drop deck, meaning instead of making one big play on the final turn of the game, we're combining a number smaller, more efficient cards and figuring out the correct manner to sequence them to get the most value and get ourselves ahead. Let's dive into talking about why I think this deck is not only fun but also quite powerful, starting with the deck's first namesake here in Moon Girl. On reveal, duplicate your hand. Moon Girl takes all of our cheap cards and gives us more copies of them, giving us even more flexibility in the way we sequence in those final moments. Our second namesake here in Miles Morales is effectively a 1 energy 5 power card if something moved the previous turn, which our cheap move enablers in Iron Fist and Nightcrawler make very, very possible to do. Past Miles Morales, we have 2 other cards that are cheap ways to get stats into the board, such as Titania as well as Maximus here. Both Titania and Maximus do have a drawback, but we're able to mitigate those drawbacks by waiting to play them out in the final moments, giving our opponent less chance to leverage them. Now, past just the stats that this deck puts into play, we are also playing Juggernaut as well as Arrow to help us dictate how not only the final turns of the game are playing out on our side of the board, but also on our opponent's side as well. Pulling your opponent's key largest play into the spot where they don't want it to be can often be a game decider. The last tech card I'd like to call out here is Leech. Powerful on reveal, remove the abilities of all cards in your opponent's hand. I was having trouble with this deck keeping up with things like Silver Surfer that put a lot of stats into play on the final turn across a lot of their board, and Leech cleans that up nicely, making sure that their powerful payoff on the 6th turn doesn't do a whole lot. Now, if you're looking at this deck and wondering what budget replacements you could make, I think Titania can easily be replaced with something like Rocket Raccoon or Blade, another cheap 1 energy card with higher stats, and then Maximus can definitely be budgeted out as Swordmaster if you're looking for a 3 energy high stat card with a little bit of a drawback. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights that I have for you here today. I think they do an excellent job of showcasing the complex sequencing decisions that this deck offers you in those final moments of the game. If you do find yourself enjoying it, be sure to tap that like button, and I'd love it if you'd leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite kind of deck to play is in Marvel Snap and why. Enjoy the rest of the day watching some Moon Miles, and hopefully we'll see you back again real soon. Bifrost coming up has been nice for our Miles Morales deck. It doesn't really matter where I armor. Nightcrawler was a great draw. Lets us get Angela bigger down the line. Moon Girl next turn will be able to copy Jug, Miles, and whatever we draw. Huh. Man, I really want to copy Miles, but I also kind of want to arrow them this turn. Of course, if I copy Miles, I can arrow them the next 2 turns. Yeah, I guess it's got to be the line. We just hope the Lockjaw doesn't get us.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Okay, and I want to arrow into New York because they're least likely to fill here, and I just want to pull them out of here. And I'm going to move Nightcrawler left. Well, actually, am I mostly worried about keeping them out of Lockjaw? Do I just Juggernaut them this turn? I guess I could Juggernaut them next turn. I'm gonna do this and keep my Juggernaut and where I deploy my Miles flexible here. Come here, friends. So, like, filling New York also has value because it means they can't move into it on the last turn. Ooh! That was a tasty gotcha. Okay, so assume they can put 6 more into here. It takes them to 22. This total is 16, 21, 25. And then we jug middle. Actually, I'm gonna move this here, and we'll go miles for the max here. We'll jug here to keep them out of lockjaw. We'll Quinjet on the left.
Mjolnir, to me.
And even with Magneto here, we win, right? 'Cause we're just bigger. We actually won all 3. Sick game.
Victory.
Do I move the Nightcrawler to get a cheap Miles this turn? I think so. Because if there wasn't a cloning mats in play, I don't think I make this play, but with cloning mats, I'm gonna go ahead and make it. Strange Academy is fun for us. Do I copy Titania? I think I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna have it be on their side of the board for now. Ooh, okay, so this is extra funny then. Okay, wait, so how would this work? If I... So if I Titania, she jumps across, then I play another one, these jump across, they'd play a card, they come back to me, they play another card, they go back to them. What if I go Iron Fist into Titania here? You think they're Galactus? They could be Galactus. Do I play around Galactus? This plays around Galactus, right?
Opponent snapped.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I think they could be Galactus. That's a good shout. Let's play around Galactus. Oh, did we get him, chat? I think we got him. Ew. Damn it. Okay, and now we arrow mid to keep them off of Zola-ing this, and it gives me another arrow for next turn. Here, friend. Oh my god, chat. That was so great. That was unreal great. Like, whoo, lordy. I am hot right now. That is, ooh, whoo. This has been a highlight reel set for sure. All right, good chat. Good chat. Just full, clean sweep, big bullying. I think we Nightcrawler post Angela to make Angela bigger here. You can't pull from the dimension. I don't think that's true. Is that Tempo Max? Might be a Tempo Max, chat. Play these here. Then we'll get to Leech on 5 and Arrow Titania on 6. Yeah, Leech will give them power in DC, but we're gonna arrow them into the Savage Lands in the last turn, right? So we'll Leech here, and I'm gonna hope that this will be enough to win the left, and then we'll go Titania into DC plus arrow here.
All systems go.
Can we win the breaker? I don't know if we can win the breaker, chat. I have a demon in hand. This could go either way. I think we're good on that, right? Because we put way more power into play than they did. We're up 9, they're up 7. Yeah, clean.
Victory.
What do you hope for in Season Pass crates past 50? Crates past 50 have an expected credit value of 50 credit, or sorry, 45 credits. So mostly just additional resources to level up more. Armor in the middle. Yeah, Miles Morales and Spider-Man are different characters in the comic book and setting though, right? That's different than like having there be 2 versions of Peter Parker. So this gives me extra Miles, extra Arrow, extra Leech. Depending on what they do this turn, this is probably going to be a double Arrow game. We just like Arrow left and then Arrow left plus Miles on the last turn. And again, small thing to note here. The arrow created by Moon Girl says that when you click on it. My opponent sees this information as well, so it's important that I play the arrow that they don't know about here. Insert Insert Spider-Man meme here. Oh! Oh, that was a perfect draw. I was gonna say, this is actually bad for us because it means our miles didn't get cheaper. But Titania from the top rope. Coming in clutch, looking way better than Hood would look here, right? Ooh, we could win the Nexus, lose the game here, chat. It's gonna be a win the Nexus, lose the game angle? No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Barely. Okay, by the skin of our teeth, sweet game. Arrow into arrow is big game, chat. Arrow into arrow is big game. We needed Titania from the top rope to land on him there. The next turn's probably a tempo max angle. I'm gonna draw through most of their deck with Limbo anyways. Maybe we're waiting now. Maybe I'm waiting now. Yeah, I think the fist bump at the end of the game is a very reasonable sportsman-like thing to do. The fist bump at the end. The Spider-Man pointing emote when you both make the same play. Those are fun ones. Now I get to play Maximus and not feel bad about it. I don't get to play Arrow or Leech next turn, which is big sad though. Silly Dream Dimension. I feel like I want to set myself up to not give them any free pads with Professor X here. Okay, so they're the Destroyer deck. So I think we Moon Girl here. And then no, I think I want to Moon Girl into Arrow double miles on the final turn. So now, if I Arrow here, and then I Miles here, Miles pulls Titania back across, and we're 21 to 20. And then I Miles here, and we're 7 to 7, but they add something here, which will make this smaller. Not Professor X, not Professor X. Does that get us? No, I think we're good, right? Because we lose they lose the Warpath bonus. Alright, so we end up losing the middle because of Spectrum, but we win left and right. Yeah, clean game. The Titania locking them in the center was excellent there, right? Oh, I guess Arrow made it a little bit less relevant. But this basically let us cover every base except Professor X. Because they had priority, if they would have had Professor X plus a thing here, they would have won. But anything outside of that, we get to pull them over here. And then we're either winning here and here, or here and here like we did. That was a clean game. I think I'm waiting till post-Angela for these. Maybe we Quinjet on one. I am not taking deck submissions until after the new year when we get a balance patch. Oh no! What a disaster. What the? Lay these here, chat. I guess Hellfire Club could get blown up. Fingers crossed. Nice. Maybe I'm supposed to save one of my 1-drops. They're also a Nova deck, so our 1-drops are probably in danger here. Going to leech each other here, but it looks like they're playing a Nova version of that deck. Arrow potentially wins us the game here. Are we good? I think we're good still, right? They drew the Killmonger off the top. Okay, cool. Clean game. And again, just for clarity's sake, people commenting on Leech, like, if you think my frustration and complaints with Leader extend to Leech, you really don't understand my position on the card or understand what Leader does to the metagame and why it's frustrating. Leech is a good tech card for countering decks like this one that are looking to spew their entire hand on the final turn. Leader is also a tech card for decks that want to spew on the final turn, but in addition to that, it also randomly hoses lots of other stuff incidentally. So a big part of why Leader should change, in my opinion, is because Leech already does what Leader players claim Leader does, but in a more narrow and specific manner, the way a tech card should. Leader isn't just a tech card, it's a busted, fucked up card that wins too many games that it shouldn't. Leech is more similar to Killmonger or Enchantress or Shang-Chi, and that it targets a specific type of thing and is good against that specific type of thing. Leech also is not a last turn play and gives you the opportunity to retreat against it when it hoses you. Whereas Leader is never apparent it's gonna be there because it can go in every deck and it fucks you on the last turn when you can no longer leave the game. I think we're chilling on these until after Angela. Maximus's downside is that if you want to mitigate his downside, you have to play him as part of your final turn. And that means you're not getting to play a different 6-drop. You're right that if you play Max in the final turn, you're not going to have a downside to him, but that's by design. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Someone asks, is it worth it to pick up Darkhawk? I posted my buyer's guide for Series 4 and 5 cards this morning, in fact. To answer that question and others regarding Marvel Snap's latest release cards. We have priority here, so I think I'm just gonna jug them in the middle. Stop them from getting an Angela trigger. Staying in on the off chance they're a She-Hulk deck. Oh yeah they are. Oh yeah they are, chat. All right, come to mama. Come to mama. Oh, wait! This is full, so they take my Titania. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Monka Titania! Monka Titania, chat! Oh, they had... Oh, man. That's a rough beat. It's a rough beat. I forgot they had Demon. We would have lost even if I didn't play Titania there, right? Because we would have been 13-13. An interesting note here from a could we have done something better perspective. If I would have arrowed left and Titania'd right, we would have beaten them playing 4 cards out here, right? And that's probably the line, actually, after I leech them. Yeah, I messed this game up. We hadn't triggered Vormir yet, but Titania on the right would have made me winning right and center. And then Arrow, with us having priority, would have pulled Demon, Mysterio, and Witch all into Vormir. So this was 100% my game to lose, and we lost it. We had the tools to be successful here. Thanks for being one of the awesome people that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, your likes and comments help videos grow with engagement, and be sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. I post Marvel Snap game news, updates, deck highlights, and other fantastic stuff here 7 days a week. We hope to see you back again real soon.